declared war on American energy when he shut down the Keystone XL pipeline. Today, we begin the process to lower energy costs. This is the first stroke of what I hope are many bills to come forward to get energy costs under control for the American people. Let's go back over the past couple years of this Congress and what President Biden did. They passed things like the so-called Inflation Reduction Act. They passed a bill called the Infrastructure Bill. What were those bills really, and some of the others from the last Congress? They were the Green New Deal. And you, the American public, you know now what the Green New Deal will do to you. Let's talk about my district a little bit. Propane, which is a primary heating source for many of us in northern Wisconsin, we paid 80 cents a gallon in the summer of 2020 to fill our tanks. We paid $2 a gallon, 2.5 times as much to heat your home just a couple years after the previous administration has left office. Think about the Ford Motor Company, iconic company here in America, lost $2 billion on their electric vehicle segment of their business. I can tell you, contractors, loggers, farmers, they're not going to drive a Ford Lightning in northern Wisconsin when it's 25 below because it does not work. I think about Vilas County, where they were going to apply to repair a road under the infrastructure bill. $1.5 million using federal money. Talk to a local contractor. Without the federal permitting requirements, they could build it for half of that, $750,000. One of the key provisions to this is the reform to NEPA. It does not change environmental standards. It just makes it easier to get projects done. It is time to reduce that red tape here in America, on American people, on American job creators. What is this all about at the end of the day? This is about whether you choose America or you choose communist China. Is this going to be a 21st century of the American people, just like the 20th century? One of the greatest centuries the people of this world have ever seen, when a country that was founded on liberty, freedom, and opportunity was ascendant. We stood astride the world. Are we going to do that in the 21st century? Bills like this are how we're going to make the 21st century an American century rather than a communist Chinese century. Let's lower energy costs and ensure job security, economic security, and national security for the American people.
Hello, friends. Happy Sunday to all of you. New legislation is in the process of being enacted. Many states are announcing massive budget surpluses. This is leading many governors to approve new rounds of stimulus checks for low-income households. And some of these checks may arrive in just a few weeks or by the end of May. My dearest friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the new details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing 3 winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My dear friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. America's latest class of governors waltzed into office last month with big checks to spend. All 9 new governors inaugurated were welcomed with massive budget surpluses, many in the billions of dollars, boosted by the influx of federal funds and inflation-juiced tax revenues. Some governors are inheriting the largest financial windfall that their states have ever seen in decades, and the chance to cement an early legacy. All of these governors are poised to take advantage of these eye-popping sums to push tax cuts, uplift the working class, set up new programs, or stash money into rainy day funds. The prospect of having so much public money at stake has fiscal hawks warning governors in both parties to forgo a spending spree with a one-time boost during a fragile economy. In the state of Massachusetts, which has nearly a $5 billion surplus, Governor Maura Healey is looking to establish free community college for people 25 years old and older. Hawaii Governor Josh Green and Oregon Governor Tina Kotek aim to put $1 billion each towards addressing their state's affordable housing crisis. And Maryland Governor Wes Moore wants to create a service year program for high school graduates. Just months after the General Assembly passed the largest tax cut in state history, the Missouri House approves another round of cuts. By a party line vote, the lower chamber approved a proposal this week to reduce Missouri's income tax rate, cut the corporate income tax, and eliminate a tax on Social Security. While some Republicans say it was a priority, Democrats warn this could hurt the state financially in the near future. House Minority Leader Crystal Quade said after the vote, "It may be the largest, most irresponsible thing that we could possibly be doing at this moment. This tax cut package comes less than 6 months after the governor called for a special session to lower the income tax rate. This session, it is a priority for some Republican members to slash the rate again." House Speaker Dean Plocher said, "This tax cut stems from the dialogue last fall. Numerous elements that were discussed with the tax cut in the fall were included with the idea that they could be included at a future date. This legislation also would lower the state's 4% corporate income tax rate down to 2% starting in 2024. Then beginning in 2025, the rate would drop to 1% if the state hits a certain revenue threshold, with the goal of eliminating the tax altogether in the future." Republican Representative Deb Lavender has told reporters, "Cutting taxes isn't how you're going to bring Missouri businesses. We have the lowest tax structure of the states around us. It would be nice if once you tried something different, then offer a historic tax cut that just keeps us living in poverty as a state." Corporate taxes brought in more than $909 million last year. It's estimated that cutting the tax in half would cost the state $355 million annually. Overall, the price tag of the legislation is more than $1.3 billion when fully implemented. This comes at a time when the General Assembly is also working on its largest budget in state history. The bill is now headed to the Senate, where lawmakers have until May 12, 2023, to get it to the governor's desk. U.S. consumer price increases eased slightly from January to February, but still pointed to an elevated inflation rate that is posing a challenge for the Federal Reserve at a delicate moment for the financial system. Even though prices are rising much faster than the Fed wants, many economists expect the central bank to suspend its year-long streak of interest rate hikes when they meet next week. With the collapse of 2 large banks several weeks ago, fueling anxiety about other regional banks, the Fed, for now, may focus more on boosting confidence in the financial system than on its long-term drive to tame inflation. If the Fed does pause its rate hikes this month, it will likely resume them when it meets in May. Ultimately, he still expects the Fed to raise its key rate, which affects many consumer and business loans, to about 5.4% this year, up from the current 4.6%. Well, my magnificent and marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. To show my appreciation and to say thank you to all of you, I will be announcing 3 winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Sunday.